What is going on, guys? I am the FD Guru, bringing to you guys a Friday MLB edition of my DFS podcast. We have just the NBA single game tonight. I will be playing that, but plenty of MLB games on tonight's main slate. Yesterday, we had a couple takedowns. Some of these members were in the right contest. We absolutely crushed the main slate during the day yesterday. But the hybrid had the best score out of all of them. As you can see here, we had, awesome return on investment here. Takedown here, and then another picture of absolute just crushing return on investment, $16 for 1,200. So I still have early season deals going on in MLB. This was the hybrid lineup yesterday. The cash and GPP lineup still did well in cash in as well. Yahoo did well. And then we have DraftKings as well. So plenty of time left in the MLB season. We've already had a couple of great nights just within the last week. Last Friday or Saturday night, I forget which one, we had a huge night as well. So stop missing out there. I'm going to talk to you guys about the main slate here today. A pitcher, 2 infield and 2 outfield plays that I'm looking at. We got a ton of games. And really no weather to worry about. The only game that could have some weather issues, I just looked at the weather report recently. The Angels at the Chicago White Sox here. It looks like there could be a potential, a lot of rain at the end of this game, and it might not finish out. So something to keep in mind. So before I get into my picks, just make sure you like this video. Make sure you're subscribed. I do appreciate you for stopping by here today. And hopefully these picks help you cash in. So for pitcher, I love Frankie Montas of the Athletics. He's been an absolute stud. This game has the lowest over-under on the slate. It's at 6.5. The Athletics are minus 155 favorites. So Montas is not expected to give up any runs, if any at all, here at the Coliseum in Oakland. A nice pitcher's ballpark. Montas has been one of the more consistent guys in the league so far this year. He had a tough opening day. But, it was a tough matchup in Philly. Gave up 5 runs. He still struck out 6. Since then, he has been solid. 1 earned, and 2 earned over 3 starts. His strikeout numbers are there, mid-40s. 3 straight games. So he is as consistent as it gets. He makes for a really, really strong cash game play here tonight. He is expensive, but there's plenty of cheap bats to look at. There's other great pitchers you could look at. Nestor Cortez is a huge favorite in Kansas City. He's also a great play. He's been pitching well. Alex Wood, he's been really good. San Fran, of course, pitcher's ballpark. Let's see. And then a cheaper guy that I'm looking at too is Tyler Anderson of the Dodgers. He has a great matchup. He's at home against the Tigers, who don't love to hit the ball, and he's a massive favorite considering he's on the Dodgers. For the infield here, let's look at Joey Votto. Usually I stay away from Coors Field picks because, they're so expensive and it's so obvious, but the Reds in general today, we got to wait to see this Cincinnati Reds lineup because they are all underpriced. Joey Votto, 2,900 at Coors Field. A great lefty-righty matchup against Senzatella. Not a great pitcher. This game obviously has the highest over-under on the slate. It's at 10.5. Both teams are expected to score runs like any other Coors game. Joey Votto, along with a lot of Reds guys, are just mispriced here. So wait till you see that starting lineup, but we can assume Joey Votto is going to be hitting in the top 4 of this Reds lineup tonight. For third, Justin Turner hasn't had the best start to the year, but we are only a few weeks in. He's got a great righty-lefty matchup tonight against Tyler Alexander, and he's just too cheap. He's a guy that can be up towards 4,000 when he's going right. I don't think there's enough sample size here for me to really worry. He got a hit last game. He's 3 out of his last 12 at-bats. Not terrible. He should be turning it on sooner than later. The Dodgers are a great team to look at tonight, and this price is something you should be taking advantage of. For the outfield, we're just going to load up on the Bronx Bombers once again here. The Yankees are expected to score some serious runs tonight on the road against the lefty Chris Bubic. Bubic's been terrible to start the year, coming into this game with a 14 ERA. Judge and Stanton and DJ LeMahieu, they were all reasons why we had such a huge day yesterday. Judge hit a 3-run bomb late in the game. He has 2 homers over the last 3 games. Multi-hit games in 3 straight games on a 4-game hitting streak. This guy's hot. There's no reason not to pick him. Yes, he's around the right price. 3,900, is like a stud. But he should be in the mid 4,000s. He's one of the better hitters in baseballs, especially when he's scorching hot like he is, and he's hitting with power like Judge does. And then Stanton, same reasons here. Yankees a great team to stack tonight. Stanton's still too cheap. He was 2,900 yesterday, 3,100 today. Righty-lefty matchup. There's no reason not to pick him. He's also kind of hot like Judge here. The Yankees are really clicking over the last few games. The Baltimore Orioles will do that to a team. Nothing gets a team some confidence like running through a series with the Baltimore Orioles. Stanton, 5 for his last 11. He also has a dinger in there as well, so really no reasons not to pick the Yankees tonight. That'll sum up today's video, guys. Let's get after it tonight. Like the video, make sure you're subscribed, and until next time, I am the FD Guru, and I am signing off. See ya.